Gotta get a haircut. Haircut. Breakfast for today. Yogurt. Oui. Another yogurt. Oui. 2 apples. And a blackberry.
People like these. They have sold a considerable amount in the past, but nowadays you don't know what's going to happen. Covering it with glassine and cardboard. I thought I'd do the whole monologue from the bike today because it's like 57 degrees out here and the weather is really warm and bright. Well, it's the end of the day, but anyway, still, it's a good day for bike riding. It's actually December 30th. Tomorrow's the 31st, and then there's New Year's. I have to work tomorrow. I use the Posca markers to draw on the panels, and the black one to draw with, the white one to erase the black one with. You'll see in the photos what I'm talking about. So I started on a 24 by 36 inch panel. I made a picture of myself with the couch, and Mom is like, the couch is pose is very awkward. I'm like, that's supposed to be awkward. She's like, no. Alice Neal never did anything awkward. I'm like, that's because Alice Neal had real people sitting for her, Mom. So it took me about 2 to 3 days to draw the 24-36 panel. Did an art haul for my new project. New project's going to be an oil painting. So I got some paint saver keys. Those were you put the key into the bottom of the tube and you wind it up, and it gets all the paint out of the tube. 2 charcoal pencils, because I want to see if I can draw in charcoal instead of ink. Another charcoal with vine, short sticks. This is a paint tube squeezer for large format tubes. You put the end of the tube between the rollers, close it, roll it, and then it gets you all the paint. I got a small bottle of Liquid Original because my Liquid was old and I wanted to make sure I was working with new products, and a new Gal Kit, see which one I like more. Both do fast drying in oils. One is made by Gamblin, which is the Gal Kit. The other one is by Winsor Newton, that's the liquid, excuse me. I bought a tube of Greene paint for the couch. It's cadmium green by Gamblin. It's the series 4. I got these 3 tubes of acrylic paint for priming. I'm gonna start priming some boards, and I want to prime them in an off-white. So I got those 3 to do that, and I got a squeeze bottle. $2 squeeze bottle. I tried to make self-portraits on this paper because I went through all my flat files and I found all this large pieces of watercolor paper, like 140-pound hot press arches, and I'm like, oh cool, I can draw on these and stuff and make them really nice because they're high-end paper. But the paper had a grit to them, so it was like sandy. I don't know how to explain it, but everything I drew on this paper was just crap. It was just like so bad. All the spacing was off, all the anatomy was off. I tried another piece of paper, another type of paper, a hot cold press Fabriano paper, and that seemed to work really well for some reason. This is using a utensil called a dip pen. and India ink. So this hot press Arches paper actually the pen gouged the paper and caused it to um, not spit. Like sometimes the pen will spit a whole bunch of droplets, but this time it didn't do that. It just dug into the paper like deep. So I'm like, I can't use this. And I can't. The only thing did try to do was paint it with watercolor without a drawing underneath. That seemed to work a little bit, and I just got distracted with something else, so I never finished it. Which comes to what I'm working on now, which is the panels with the watercolor paper glued to them, and then uh, uh, I, I, uh, I put a 1/4 inch border all around the panel, and I colored the border in with black ink, waterproof Speedball Ultra Black, Super Black, India ink, and I'm hoping uh, that will work because I already drew one panel. I have one panel that's been split into two images, and the right image is facing towards the left image, and the left image is turning towards the right image. I just have to finish drawing it. The best part about that is to um, paint what you think the center of the picture should be first. In this case, the nose. So I'll draw the nose, and then I'll move on to the eye, and then I'll move on to the face, the mouth, and then I'll move on to, so it's part by part. And that's a good way of being able to visualize where things are going if you think about what the center of the image should be, and then you'll know what the border, the edges should be. Yeah, I have been getting up really early, about 6 to 7 a.m., and getting to the studio early too. I think that my job as the artist is probably going to be a 24/7 job, even though there's some days that you have to take off because you just can't do it anymore. But most of my vacation time this month has been in the studio. Um, what else? Oh, the Nikon. So the Nikon has this function where it connects to an app on the iPhone. I didn't know that at first because I was going to go buy an extra monitor for the camera to put on this hot shoe, the flash hot shoe, and so I could see myself while I'm taking pictures of myself. But the iPhone does that all for you, so it's like magic. It's like I have a new toy I didn't even know I had, and it shoots 24-36. 18 by 24, 1 by 1, and 16 by 9. I was like, wow, this is so cool. Never really tried to figure out what the camera could do before for some reason. I feel like an idiot now, but anyway. So today, yeah, I'm riding my bike. My bike is pretty much my favorite childhood thing I still have. It's I don't know how to explain it, but it's a PK Rip, SE Racing PK Ripper BMX bike from the late 70s, early 80s. The whole story about this is that I bought it in parts. Each part was bought separately from itself, and I put it together myself when I was 12. And so anyway, I just wanted to put that in there because I'm really proud of myself for keeping the bike and keeping it working.